You got stock time. So on this video, I'm gonna break down how I use lines and boxes to help me out understand where the market's gonna go. On top of that, I use data, what time the data is gonna be released. That's very important. What time? Not. It's not really important if I do know or don't know if the data that's gonna come out is gonna be good or bad, because nobody really knows when it comes to it. Nobody really knows how the market, especially the Nasdaq indexes, react to it. For example, this week you had good news yesterday, but the market ended up falling, and today you had bad data, and the market ended up going on up, which is a common thing to do. So it's also important to know what time it comes out and what date and what time. Also, how's the week looking? Because then, or at least me, I can have a sense of what the market's gonna try to do, especially when you have earnings at the end of the day. After a bad market, they end up normally putting some, like, especially when the top seven, which is Facebook, Nvidia, Amazon, Google, and so on, they tend to do good at the end. So if the market was bad, for example, when the Fed talks, the Fed said something bad, but then here comes Google with the good earnings or whatnot, and it ends up picking up the market, because now the market's, this whole AI bubble bullshit is making the market go up, when in reality the market, Nasdaq indexes shouldn't really be affected. Like, banks and the tech companies or companies in general shouldn't really affect the economic market, which is the Nasdaq and SPX. They shouldn't give it that push on up like it has. All this pushing up really has been because of the health, because of the tech companies, the top seven tech companies. So that's what really has been pushing the market on up. If it wasn't really because of the tech companies, the market really would have been looking how it is. So that's why a bunch of people are saying that this data is not 100% true. On top of that, because the market, the banks, like, they have done this before. Go to 2020, the what is it, the 2008 crash, and then that's another one I forgot. Go look at the history. Go look how it happened. I think now you can go on YouTube. You can go on YouTube, and I think recently, last year, 60 Minutes came out with that. Actually, I was just watching that. 60 Minutes came out with the episode clip, or you want to call it, on YouTube. About 40 minutes long or so, describing how the 2008 crash happened. How the banks lied about their data. How the banks would transfer money out of the country so they would seem like their portfolios looking good or whatnot, but in reality, it was all bullshit. So you don't think they've done this over and over and over and over and over and over, and you don't think they're not doing it no more. You don't think we're not, during these hectic times. You don't think, have you ever been with the company, when you work in a company and you're like the top guys, supervisors, whatnot? How many of those times have you guys been like, yo, we're not so really supposed to do this, but we need to get those numbers out, so hey, you're not really supposed to do that, but go ahead, man. I mean, I want, pretty much nobody's gonna find out if me and you don't tell nobody in our economy, or our company has the numbers that they expected or whatnot. And as long as nobody's gonna find out really how we ended up cheating or whatnot, or cutting corners, it's all good. So you don't think the big guy is a corporation? Because we're a corporation. It's not a country. It's a corporation. You don't think this corporation is gonna do whatever it takes to keep its numbers looking green, when everybody else is pretty much looking up to us, because are the top dogs, because we control the shit. Not pretty much with power, really. This dollar ain't working any fucking worth shit. Dollar's not backed up by nothing, so what the fuck? It's pretty much power, army, guns. Anyway, so based on that, and also, so when this important data too, and the market is doing good like right now, and for example the Fed just talked, and after the Fed talked, if you notice, in these last week or 2 weeks, we were just pumping it up. These last three months, we were just pumping after pumping after pumping after pumping, and especially last week when the data wasn't really that big. I forget what it was. We didn't have that much data, but the market was just pumping up to it all night. Anyways, so at the end of the day, all this shit is manipulated. All this shit is rigged. So I normally just don't use the Fibonacci. The Fibonacci retracement pretty much just marks it. For example, right now it's marked from the top right here to the bottom. So what that tells me is that this is your 50%. If it comes to a 50% and it keeps getting rejected, it's letting me know the market is gonna retrace and come back down and test this area. Another thing, this indicator here is, it's like the green area is what you want to sustain above, and it's like a cushion. The moment we break that cushion, then it's turned red, and we try to break it above and tell you, and it's an important area. It's like an indicator to let you know, hey, we're above the green now, get ready to rally and up, as long as we keep bouncing. So anyways, this indicator, Fibonacci, and once your candle passes that 50 and closes above it, and especially if it comes back down and tests it and supports it, it lets you know that the market is going to go up. That's what this indicator is here used, and it's used through every single candle. The weekly, same thing with the weekly. It's marked down from here to here, and the same shit. And let you know, hey, supporting the 50, we're going up. And go to daily. I think this one is from here to here, or from here. No, yeah, from here to here. No, from here to here. Let me see. Wrong one. Yeah, it's that one. And again, yeah, same shit. Past the 50 and then goes up. But I don't really use that a lot. If you guys see my videos, I use a lot of lines and boxes, and it might get confusing and whatnot. But for my weird ass, I can understand it. So monthly. So what I do is I put the lines where the monthly start and end, which is these right here. One starts, the other one ends. Where one ended, the other one starts. So that crack area is like a floor. The higher we are on these candles, these right here, these are called candles. Monthly candle, weekly candle. The higher the candles are, the stronger the floors are. Let's call these lines floors. And to break through these floors, like I said, it's hard, especially the higher you go on these candles. And by higher I mean monthly, weekly, daily, and 12-hour candles. These right here, these top four are very hard to pass, medium, and so on. And they're purple, so I can know which one's which. So when I'm in the 1 hour candle, I'm seeing that it's coming. Oh shit, it's coming to a monthly floor, so I know it's gonna be hard. So that means that at that point we're gonna have so and so data come at 5:30, and so my brain starts breaking it down, how it's the candles with the data and the time that's coming out, how it's gonna react, where it's gonna be at a certain time. Alright, so then I do that to every single one of them. And especially when you have these right here, which you call double top. That means first one tried pass, close in area, second one pass, not close in this area, but broke down below that weekly. So therefore it's not going to create two of them, meaning that when it goes up, it's going to be hard to pass. But when it does, that's a good confirmation. Alright, so then, oh my bad, this one's down here, this one's down here. This whoa. And oh shit, my bad. And then so on. Let me go to the weekly. Same thing. But the weekly, it's not gonna be blue. This is a box right here. I'll explain to you guys what the box is. By box, I mean this right here. Watch. Watch. This turns to a box. And that box to pass is gonna be a hard box to pass. An important box to pass too. It tells you too where it tells you a lot later on when you go to the smaller time frames. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go off right now, but I'm gonna start on my next video here where I left off.